Yo, it's J Rhymes here. I just wanted to come on here. Don't mind the pillow. I didn't put the pillowcase on this one, but I just really wanted to talk real quick. Like, I don't know, like I've been changing, adapting, moving, doing whatever, and I think I need a break, right? But it's not even about that. Like, honestly, I'm just coming to y'all to just talk real quick, but like I've been making music a lot, right? And it's kind of crazy because like the way I produce my music is off of emotion and feeling. When I don't have the emotion and feeling that I understand the emotion and feeling, I kind of like get in my head and it just like blocks me out. You know how like people say like, "Oh, you got writer's block and stuff." I don't really get writer's block. I get like emotional block. Meaning, like, if I'm numb, I don't know where my emotions are to even make a song. I don't know where my emotions are that lies to make a song. And people are like, why does this even matter? But the reason why I'm saying this is because I feel emotional block. It's not because I can't make a song. When you feel emotional block, sometimes it's just the precipice of a different emotion coming to fruition. You see what I'm saying? You feel so many emotions that you don't really understand what you're feeling. That emotional block is just basically telling yourself that you're overwhelmed. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying this is because you might be feeling like this. You might be feeling like you're so numb and you're this and that. You're really not. You're feeling so much emotions that you're just emotionally blocked. You have to undo and un- unravel yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's like we are matter. You see what I'm saying? We're atoms, we're molecules, we're protons, we're neutrons, we're all these things that make us a human, and we're ancient. We're ancient beings that don't understand how ancient we are because we are emotionally blocked. That's why our chakras don't align. That's why everything is off kilter. And when we don't understand how energy works and how energy runs through our body, we get emotionally blocked because we think, or we were taught to think, that emotions are a nuisance. Emotions are irrelevant. Emotions do not do anything for us. They just erode our heart. I guess I was supposed to say that. But they erode our heart and they just cause too much conflict. But the conflict is that you're emotionally blocked. It's not that the emotions are a nuisance. It's the fact that you're resisting the emotion, which makes it feel like a nuisance. If you just unraveled and let yourself actually become one with yourself, you would actually be, you know, aligned. You see what I'm saying? In a way. And this happens to me often. I get burnout. I have autism, so naturally I do get very emotionally blocked because I don't understand either my emotions or other people's emotions. So it becomes a hassle for me to actually um, unravel myself. You see what I'm saying? But when I do unravel myself, I make the most beautiful creativity. I think so broadly. I am just one with myself. And I go through phases. So I know that I'm in a phase right now. And this is why I'm telling you because sometimes people can't get out of it. I know not how to get out of it, but I know where I'm at with it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not on a precipice of extreme. I'm just in the middle. So I know that like I'm able to go either way. With you though, I feel like you get so emotionally blocked that you don't realize that you are actually hurting yourself. You're actually doing more damage. You have to feel these emotions. The emotions that you feel are actually valid. They're good. They're lessons. They're a learning curve. Everything is a lesson and everything is a blessing. So when you say that these emotions that you're feeling are a nuisance and that you need to be numb and you need to smoke weed and you need to drink, actually you just need to unravel. You actually need to go deeper than what you thought because in reality you are on the precipice. You are on the surface. And the surface is never going to help you unravel those emotional blockages. Emotions are deep, but they're not logical. So in reality, you just have to go deeper within yourself. But don't think logically as if, you know, I'm walking to the store, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No, you actually have to go and actually go deep within yourself to find who you actually are in your soul. And I think people are scared to go to the soul because they don't know what it looks like. They've never unraveled themselves. I have multiple times, and honestly, it's pretty cool. It's scary, but it's cool. And the reason why I say it's scary is because when you first do it, it feels like a roller coaster or a tornado that you're just spinning around because you're emotionally blocked, so everything just feels chaotic. But when you actually get to the core, it's calm, right? When you get to a hurricane, the eye is always going to be calm, right? The eye of the storm. You gotta get to your eye of the storm to understand reality. The reality that you're facing is not just a reality, it's an illusion. But the illusion is made up by you because you think that in reality you have to do all these things to sustain not feeling emotion. But actually, that's an illusion because everything that you're doing to sustain not feeling emotion is exactly what you're not supposed to do. So you're believing something that is actually false. And you trick your mind into thinking these things all the time. You trick your mind into thinking that you actually need to do certain things when honestly, the only thing you actually have to do is go within. As above, so below, as within, so without. I think, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. But the thing about it is, I think that life is a measurement of how deep you want to go. If you want to go inches, or do you want to go feet, or do you want to go, how far do you want to go? Why do you want to go that far? And think about it in this way. Why do you want to stay so small? Why are you staying so small? Because in reality, the emotions that you feel are bigger than that, but they're also, like I said, not logical. But those emotions are all lessons that you need to unravel: anger, sadness, depression, like everything. And that's why I make music, because I feel like that helps me unravel my self-conscious, my subconscious, and my conscious, and put it into a aligned state of being. But the aligned state of being is not because I'm making the music, it's because I am unraveling those emotions as well as creating something for other people. You have to do something that is going to help you unravel. You can't keep thinking that you can do it by yourself. You need a tool. You need something that's going to help you embrace these things. And this message is only going to be for the few. You know what I mean? I'm talking gibberish right now. Only aliens will understand this. And if you're an alien, you will understand what I'm saying and pick it up 100%. And if you don't, it's okay. You're not ready for it, and it's fine. But I think that when you do get to the core, you're going to figure out that the emotions were always needed to figure out who you were. You can't be a human without the emotion, but the emotion is not logical. The emotion is just a lesson to get to the reality of everything that they've been blocking you from. You see, we don't even use our pineal gland. Our pineal gland is the center of all consciousness, right? It's already calcified, though. I mean, you can uncalcify it, but at the end of the day, you have to really go deep. A lot of people don't want to go deep because, like I said, it feels like a tornado at first. It feels like a hurricane. But the thing about it is the pineal gland. The pineal gland is, what is it? What is it? It is deep in the mind, but it's right in the center. It's right behind the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is the I would say the matrix, because it's the consciousness, right? But the real pain and the real creativity and the real things that you need to dig within is actually in the subconscious mind. We use more of our subconscious mind than we do our conscious mind. That's why you don't remember anything, but you remember everything in your subconscious. You just don't realize it because you're in an illusion. And you realize and you think that you're using your conscious, but most of the time we're in our subconscious mind. All the things that we thought about in the past, all the things, blah, 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 all the shit is subconscious. All the pain that you hold on to is subconscious. All the happiness you hold on to is subconscious. That's why you don't even remember the happiness you once felt when you were a kid, because it's all subconsciously in your body. It is locked down because you have to go deep to find it. Anyway, have a nice day. Alien out.